What's up, you guys? It's your boy Miguel giving you your daily dose of radiation. In today's video, we are covering what to expect if you're going to work night shift and you're a typical day shift person. So if you're in this position, which I am a night shift tech, so I do observe other people who get dragged into my rotation because of holiday, vacation, PTO of other techs that I usually work with. So some people dread it. There's so many people who dread working the night shift. I don't. I like it. It's just nice. I don't mind working days if I have to for overtime, but it is a little bit of a different beast. You throw in a little different element. So, a few things to expect. Some people struggle to get sleep before they go into work that shift. My best advice, if you're not able to sleep, just get a few naps in. Some people need energy drinks, other people just coffee. My best advice for someone who doesn't work night shift is to eat before you go to work, because what happens, and I see it all the time, and it also depends on your body, the carbs. If you have a lot of carbs in the middle of the night, and boy, 2 a.m. it happens all the time. You'll see them, even nurses and stuff like that, you'll see them post lunch. So I notice that when I don't eat carbs at work, a lot of carbs at work, that my stay pretty steady, pretty good. But then again, I work it all the time, so I don't really struggle as much. Besides this little sleepy element, at nighttime, usually at ours, just a trauma 3 ER, we don't do fluoroscopy. Depending on the level of the emergency room you work at, you will deal with in-house radiologists or outside radiologists, the online ones. There's a different workflow. Like, you have the morning portables, which the daytime people don't. Which is a list that spawns in usually 12:30 of any in-house patients that need usually chest x-ray, some KUBs in here and there that get thrown into the mix. That has to be done before day shift shows up, so that one is a little extra work. Depending on how your hospital is set up, some places they have to call for any exam to get done. Like if it's a stat exam or it's a routine exam, they'll have to, usually ours, like they'll call us like, hey, we want you to shoot this before you start doing your rounds, because it's kind of important to get done. Certain floors are more important than others. You prioritize like the ICU, SICU, the NICUs. As always, different protocols call for the hierarchy. Like there's rapid, there's the ER. Between the rapid and the ER, those are the top one that are put at the top of priority, and then everyone else kind of falls down depending on like ICU, SICU, and NICU. All that, I mean, whoever you work with will let you know the little ball game of how stuff is done. But the main one is most people dread it because you feel like sleepy. I've noticed that you'll go in pretty good, and then between 2 to 3 a.m. is when most people start to struggle. So I've noticed the best thing for when I work with someone who doesn't work night shift or who dreads working night shift is usually between the infamous 2 to 3 a.m., the head nod time, we'll go to the floor and do morning ports and knock all that out to make sure we get the bulk of the job done, because usually that is one of the more like the more random part of your job, because you don't know how many morning ports, and you have to somehow fit it into your schedule, both the ER and what else is going on, and doing the routine exam. So that's a little mix that gets thrown in there. So usually we'll go to the floor, knock out some exams, and then come back, and then usually it'll be like 5-6 a.m. Depending if it's a 12-hour shift, it's 8 to 8. Sometimes certain people will crash and they'll kind of be falling asleep and they need the extra dose of little coffee, caffeine. Other people get their second wind, as they call it, and their body kind of, you see sunlight a little bit and your body kind of jerks up and you get a little boost to finish out the shift. But even workflow, like you'll come in and it'll be steady and then it kind of dies down a little bit sometimes, and then about 6 a.m. to 8 you'll kind of ramp up again the workflow, because people wake up sick, or they waited to go to the emergency room in the morning because they don't want to go at night. There's a bunch of different, or old people fall, hit their head, GFL, whatever, they'll come in all the time. We see it all the time. Or little kids wake up heading to school, they wake up sick or have accidents, or the morning rush causes MVCs and they'll come in. So there's various different aspects of the job that will cause a different little workflow compared to the daytime. So I hope you find this video informative as I give you the beloved knowledge of the radiology field. If you check out my channel, I literally post every day. This cost me $0 to make. I'm just here educating y'all on the knowledge I wish someone would have given me when I was a student or when I was tech. And yeah, see you on the next one.